Welcome back, everybody. Bjorn, your trusted guide to real estate here in Minnesota. Today we're diving into something very important. Whether you're selling your home or just curious about the process, we're talking about home showings. I get this question every time I have a listing appointment. How does it work? What does it look like? I'm going to break it all down for you. I'm going to walk you through step by step how to get your home ready, how the showings work, and all that fun stuff to help you make your home sale successful. So let's jump on in. So what is the deal with home showings? When a buyer is interested in your place, their agent will set up a time to visit. These showings are usually scheduled in advance to make sure that the buyer and the agent can tour your home without any interruptions. We're going to get to how those are actually set up a little bit later in the video. During the showings, buyers will walk through your home, check for the layout of it, and get a feel for the space. It's their chance to see if your home meets their needs and if they can picture themselves living in it. As a seller, your goal is to make sure your home is as inviting as possible. We want to leave a great impression on those home buyers. Let's talk a little bit about prepping your home for a showing. The aim is to make it look its absolute best. Here's a quick checklist that might help you out. First, you want to clean things and tidy up and remove clutter. A clean, organized space helps buyers focus on the home itself, not on your personal stuff. Next, you want to arrange the furniture to highlight your home's best features. A few decorative touches can make it look inviting and well cared for. Also, take a second to spruce up that outside. Mow the lawn, trim the bushes, and maybe add some fresh flowers to make that first impression really sink in. And don't forget to take care of small repairs like leaky faucets or squeaky doors. Buyers notice these details, and fixing them, that can make a big difference. Lastly, make sure to take down family photos and stash away prescription drugs, secure firearms, all that kind of stuff. You don't want stuff walking away. It happens, trust me. So make sure that stuff is locked down. Now, when it comes to coordinating the showings, flexibility is key. Having a clear idea of your availability, that helps a lot. Most showings are scheduled using a product called ShowingTime. This app gives you the control to accept or decline showings at your convenience, so you can manage your time without the stress of an unexpected visit. We do everything we can to make sure you know exactly when and when not to be there. The whole time that the house is going through the showing process, you want to make sure to keep everything in as good a shape as possible. This way you won't have to scramble in the last minute to clean everything up and put this away and that away. And finally, when a showing is coming up, plan to be out of the house during that time. Some sellers have a hard time with this, but this is where you got to have a little trust. Use it as a chance to run errands, grab a cup of coffee, or just take a little break from the whole home selling process. Before we wrap this up, I want to address a couple common questions I get about showings. One question I get is, how do showings work if you are in a different city, meaning me, Bjorn? Well, as a list agent, I rarely do showings myself. If I have a buyer or an unrepresented buyer who wants to see a property, I'll definitely accommodate. However, I avoid dual agency almost at all costs because it can lead to conflicts of interest. So simply put, I don't really do showings on my own listing. That's a buyer's agent job. That's how they earn their paycheck. Another very common question I get is, do we have to be out of the house altogether and moved out before showings? That's kind of a double-edged sword, and that's up to you. Truth be told, a vacant house is easiest to show because, well, appointment scheduling is simple. We're not there. Go ahead and look at it. If it is occupied, that adds a layer to things, but if we work together, I believe firmly that we'll make it a smooth and easy process. So, what's the real answer to the question? It's whatever's most convenient for you. If moving into your new place is a realistic thing that can happen, that makes life easy. If it's not, that's fine. We accommodate, we shift, and we make things work smooth. So there it is. there's a little wrap on home showings, how they work, how to prep your house, and how to fit it into your busy life. You don't need to stress out about it too much, believe you me. I hope these tips help smooth out the process for you. If you have any more questions or need any advice, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm here to help. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to like this thing, hit that subscribe button, and let friends and family know about this by giving it a share if you can. It means the world to me. I'll be back before you know it with some more great real estate tips and advice. So until then, be kind to one another.